Hello, and welcome back, everyone. Uh, I know I honestly wanted to post a video for a bit, but I couldn't think of something to do. So I decided I'm going to try and do a very long game over a couple of videos, see just how much the world changes, how the Tree of Life will look, and just kind of getting used to the format of probably some of the future videos that will probably eventually end up coming out, of course. Maybe we'll even try to do things where I'll try to fully change my species over time to get into different patches after I've gotten used to certain patches and whatnot, so we'll see about that. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm honest, at the moment I don't really have much of a plan actually for what I'm gonna do. Let's just look at the patch map to see what there is. Alright. Yeah, just gonna try and sort of, guess, chill with this, have a bit of fun, see how crazy things get over time. Although, I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video, but there was the discovery of potential, well, there were organic molecules, they just don't know 100% yet if it was potentially naturally made or the result of ancient Martian life. But since then, there was another discovery actually, while some scientists were looking through data from the Cassini probe, and they discovered some new complex organic molecules from Enceladus, is sort of like water spouts, I think is the right term for it. So there is that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so that's actually a really cool discovery that was made. Plus, that turns out to be, you actually have life there. That would be really cool, since that would likely mean the same for Europa, actually, given that Europa is also an ice moon. And then if we add on Mars to that, along with Earth, that would be potentially a total of 4 planets in one system with life on them. Just gonna do that. Alright. That thing already... That's interesting. I saw that there was a meteor, I think. Yeah, down there. Iron. That. So I'll boost that up a little bit, why not? Could have done that last time as well. But I guess in terms of game-related stuff, there's been a lot of work on some terrain stuff, just like different chunks that have nothing to do with surviving, but will affect the general environment and your ability to move through it. So that'll be pretty interesting. And again, I'm also pretty happy that we're getting some cool changes coming to the game as well. still fairly certain that next update should be the last one. So there's at least some membrane changes. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Next update, as far as I'm aware, still it should be the last update for the single-celled gameplay. But then again, it could change at any time. But hopefully, we'll finally be moving on soon. Though I don't know if it's being picked up by the computer at all, or I guess telling OBS. But I am trying to get a video out for my fellow developers who want to help me with deciding how the climate of Patagonia is going to be like once life's on it. I'm going to take a crack at it, but I also want to make sure that I have some people looking over to make sure it makes sense. I have made 3D models where I think at this point all the branches of life forms from the 2 initial body plans. I just have to double check that, see if there's any changes I want to make, and potentially start working on figuring out if we want to do art from the community for it, or just have devs do that. Figure out if we want to get some of the loading screens set already as well during that, and then work on a bit of a script, and then probably have another video out on that soon. Who knows? That could be. Oh, that is a bright, like, neon green. And that could be something that's like ready before like the end of the year, potentially, if I'm really lucky. There's a hydrothermal interruption. Oh, what's this non-jet? Also, since this is going to be a long-term thing, I think I'm going to not go too quickly for the nucleus. I always do like getting nucleus quickly. It kind of does help. Although, I also want to try and use all the parts eventually in this, so I may as well. Yeah, I'm going to wait until later on that as well. I may as well just stack up a bit. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. Trying to take a look. We're at 4th generation. This is that one. Extinction event. Oh, 2 extinction events. And that's actually one whole group already gone as well. Interestingly enough. Cellulose. So no chitin membrane, cellulose, again, cellulose. Normal, would have been extinct. Okay, that thing apparently just became 2 different single. This game is so goofy sometimes with that. That's just 2 single cytoplasm. Okay. Strange things this game does. Yeah, that could be a really cool thing to actually get going though pretty soon if it's actually the case. Yeah, that would happen. I mean, I kind of knew that would happen. Yeah, it'll be pretty nice to get another video out on that soon. I'm going to probably have to do a lot of script writing, so that'll kind of make me have to be a lot slower and stuff to make sure I got everything written down first. Probably make some additional drawings of my own. Probably also grab some sources, just to make sure no one can say I'm just making things up. But yeah. Grab some of this hydrogen sulfide here. now, patch now. Well, the nice nucleus is a suggestion, which is pretty nice. And we're also going to do iron. Bump that up a bit more again. Alright. Got some compound clouds over here. That was too small for that. So as you don't know why I do that at times, it's the requirement for the melanosome, the radiation organelle, which is the nucleus. So if I want to put that in, I gotta get damaged by radiation first. I'll admit a bit of a intriguing requirement, but I mean, hey, it's how it's gonna be. It's how it's gonna be. You can see it popped up now. That. Also, the further along in this we go, I'll probably end up switching back into just the normal speed eventually. Kind of just slow things down a bit. Some of the reasons to get a nucleus speed would be so I can actually consume some of these other microbes that I can't consume right now because they're membranes. I love the colors we're getting at the moment. It's really interesting. Yeah, pretty much almost everything besides what's come off of us have different membranes that can't be digested normally. It's a little bit better. Bump that up a bit more. Alright. A lot slower now. do that. I can get enough of these small guys consumed, I might be able to get the lysosome. I haven't actually digest a bunch of things. This thing is already split off on us, that's interesting. I don't have that happen very quickly personally, at least in my experience. They do like a double up sort of thing. The nucleus at the very center of the cell. Okay. Wants me to get a little stabby thing. It's funny. Alright, back in we go. Let's actually look at this since I've looked at it in a while. Yeah, this is a group that's pretty much changed its membrane like immediately somewhere. That is the funniest set of mutations I've ever seen in this game. Just can't get away from being a single hex. This is... Let's see what changed. That was normal, but it went extinct. Oh, this one did go extinct. Interesting. Yeah, the membrane changes are really good though at times. Can also make use of the cilia into like the pulling variant in order to get more these small guys dragged in towards me. Alright. There for now. Can do that at least. Now if we were to pull in these small guys a bit more better. And hopefully we're going to get the lysosome soon. Assuming I'm not mistaken in how the requirement for it works. Yes, I have actually slowed down the speed of the game. into the speed up. Saw something with that liquid, although I don't know if that is a new addition from this cycle or not. It might have been a new addition. There we go, lysozyme. Alright. Back we go. Now I should be able to consume more of the cells that I come across. Right. Here's the thermoplast. Why not? Why not? What generation are we at right now? 11. Alright, I think we'll get into the next outer cycle, and then once I finish editing the cell there, we'll call it quits for now. So I guess that's my plan at least. For the moment. Just zoom a bit here. Alright. And of course, I was doing this with a scone. Of course. Alright. Alright. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and I hope you all have a good day.